Good evening. I'm Darcy.
I'm Brian.
And we are the Stay-at-Home Gamers. And tonight, we were dropped off and stranded on a forbidden island.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know why we were left here. You look confused. Are you lost? Are you lost on this island?
Where's the landing pad? Am I missing?
It's over here. It's been a minute since we played this one, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't forget, that I don't think of Pandemic.
Same designer, so yeah.
But, like, the number of actions and, like, little things like that, the numbers are different.
Mm.
So I'm like, wait, which one are we doing? We haven't drawn our adventure rolls yet, and we haven't flooded yet. Because that's the other thing. Not only is this a forbidden island,
It's sinking.
but it's sinking. It's flooding.
Why did we come here?
There's treasure.
What idea was this?
There's treasure. There's 4 treasures that we want to get. And we have to magically have these 4 matching cards to collect them and be on the correct tile.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't let those flood away.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't get, like, disconnected. And
Nope. That can't get broken
I
off.
hate when the landing pad is
edge.
way over on the edge because it's so easy to lose access to it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's only a couple ways to get here. So we have the tiles laid out. We are going to start at the normal level this time. So this is keeping track of how high the water is. And now we have to flip 6 flood cards. I'm going to have you put them on the other side of the board. But you need to flip 6 of them and flip those tiles.
Cliffs of Abandon.
So we start out with 6 of them waterlogged.
Misty Marsh. I think that's a Fortnite thing. Howling Garden. That's not good.
No, that's one of the treasure ones.
Watchtower.
Yep.
Wait, what was that for?
Yep.
Twilight Hollow.
Right here.
And Temple of the Moon. Another good one.
Right here. Oh gosh. Look at
This
this.
whole middle part is it.
Oh my gosh. We will
If literally
lose,
any, yeah, they all
we will
would.
lose the island if that whole thing goes. Oh my god. We're off to a
Might be a
great
quick
start.
one. We need to figure out who we are yet. Pilot. Once per turn, I can fly to any tile on the island for 1 act.
Oh, nice. I'm a navigator. I can move another player up to 2 adjacent tiles for 1 action.
Nice.
That's not too bad. So on our turns, we only can do 3 actions, and then we have to draw 2 treasure cards, and then we have to draw flood cards equal to this handy dandy flood meter.
So we can move adjacently.
Yes.
You can shore up adjacent tiles. Do we need the sandbags for that? We can just do that when we're standing there, right?
The sandbag, this is just an extra.
Anywhere. You can do it anywhere then.
You can play it anytime.
But if you're
And it
shoring
doesn't
up, if you're
count.
standing here, for say, you can shore up this one. But if it's gone, you can't shore it. You can give a treasure card if you're on the same tile, and I can capture a treasure.
Yes.
Four
And
matching ones.
we have to capture the treasures in order to leave.
And we have to get there.
Because
too.
the helicopter
Oh wait, now we're colors.
will not pick us up if we do not have the treasures.
Oh, it's really, they're really serious about that. I get started in Fool's Landing.
I thought this was like one of those just cool vacations, like a timeshare kind of thing
You
that we were
start-
doing, but we ended up on
You
a
start on your
forbidden
side of the
island.
flood.
Oh,
Which I guess it's good.
I'm at the Gold Gate. So we don't even like start out together, which is that's okay. So
We parachuted down. I
who
guess.
was the last one to be on an island?
Not me. I didn't count Fortnite Island and Island.
I'll let you go first.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
I assume I should move and shore up Misty Marsh.
Yeah, well, and remember you can shore up. You don't even have to be on it
I can also fly you anywhere.
to shore up.
No, you'll be next to it.
Right.
Well, I can fly anywhere for 1 action. I can actually move anywhere. So it would be for me to move like where you are and shore 2 of them up. Or here. Shore these 2 up.
Well, even right now where you're standing, you could shore 2 of them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at me. You're
So
blue.
should I save specifically save like this one? 1, 2.
Yeah.
Then I can only do 1 then.
You could, with 1 action, fly there, right?
Oh, I can fly there. That's right.
And then shore it and then shore one of the other ones, right? Because you're
Yes, you're right.
a pilot.
1,
Why can't he fly us off the
2,
island?
3. So you're gonna have to move that way, and you're gonna save that one, I'm assuming.
Sure,
'Cause that's an important one.
it is. This one's still here.
Mm-hmm. And there's another one. Well, those 2.
So
Oh, there's 2. That's right. There's not 1.
so I could actually shore this
Oh,
up.
you could,
1 and then 2 and then 3.
Mm-hmm.
But my turn. It's not my turn
yeah,
yet. You
yeah,
have
sure.
to draw your treasure cards. You can tell it's been a minute since we played this one. Did you get Water's Rise already?
You sure has to put those in the middle somewhere?
I don't think so, because it says when you are dealing out the treasure cards, if you deal one to a person when you first deal it out, you shuffle it back in.
No, that's right. Alright, well.
So, yeah.
Move the water level up 1. We're on to 3 already.
I don't believe,
Shuffle the flood discard pile, which you don't have. Oh, we do have. Oh, great. We're gonna lose some of these.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna lose. Well, I guess we short some up.
But there's only 3 of the Water Rise cards in the deck, so...
Really?
Yeah.
So how does that get to death level?
I don't know.
Okay.
I forgot. How does that work?
On the top of the flood draw pile, discard this card to the treasure discard pile. Alright. Do you want to use any of these?
We can.
Should we save that one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta do this, then I gotta do 3. Temple of the Moon, which I'm standing on.
Whew.
Cliffs of Abandon, which are gone.
Ah.
And Watchtower, which is now gone. So we've already lost 2.
I need to save this.
Mm-hmm.
1. I can head that way, but I
I
can't.
could technically use this. Is there another one?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I feel like that's, you have to have that to win.
I'm pretty sure. Rule check.
It seems like you just get there and...
There's 3 helicopter lifts, but I don't know when that's going to show up again.
Oh, I know, but if we lose this, we lose. So you want to take the risk?
Hold on.
Do something wrong?
Yes, we're supposed to remove the flood cards when the tile sinks away.
I don't think we've ever done that.
So we're not supposed to flip it over and not have anything not flooding.
Interesting. Should we start again?
Yeah, because this is, yeah. If the matching island tile is already flooded, it sinks into the abyss, remove it and the matching flood card from the game and place them out of play. And so technically, we've flipped over things that had already come out of play.
You can start again. It wasn't going very well anyway. Or I have it right.
Yeah. And then, once you've collected all the treasures, we both have to get back to the landing, and then one player must use a helicopter lift card. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, there's 4 ways to lose, but 1 way to win. So that was fun. We ended our winning streak by a technical default. Well, I'm glad that we at least caught it at this point, because if we had made it through and won
And not paid attention to it.
and then not realized that we did that wrong,
would have wasted video.
and then someone would be like,
Last time we did something wrong, it was against us in pandemic. I remember.
right, we actually made it harder for ourselves, which that's fine if you make things harder for yourself, but if you're making it easier for yourself, we don't really have that great of a track record with Forbidden Island anyway. It's not an easy one to win.
No.
I mean, we have done it, but it's not like we've won this.
Yeah, it's not like
A bunch of
we haven't
times.
mastered it yet. At least the Fool's Landing's in the middle this time.
Well, you're actually supposed to lay out the 4x4 and then do the side too.
Oh. That was just a preference.
I mean, that's according to the rule book.
Sorry. Really something wrong. I wasn't even feel right.
So, let's try that again. You want me to,
No, I mean, a diver. I can move through one or more adjacent flooded and or missing tiles for one action.
so you're not as stuck if we have,
No, I'm not as
something.
stuck.
I'm an engineer. I can shore up 2 tiles for 1 action. This is much
Dunes
better
of
roll,
Deception.
I think. Oh, yeah.
Gold Gate.
Oh, we're starting with treasures this time.
Breaker's Bridge.
And we need, different pawns.
Oh, yeah. Temple of the Moon.
So,
Crimson Forest. And Lost Lagoon.
did you lose it?
Lost it. Alright. Round 2.
Alright.
Take 2.
So, sometimes things don't go right.
No.
Alright.
You can go first this time.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm red. So, I can shore up 2 tiles for 1 action. So,
I mean, the only one that got floated was the Temple of the Moon. An actual treasure one.
okay.
I mean, we have one down here, though, too. But look at this. It's like...
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I could do that one, but otherwise if I move 1, 2, and then
You
I could
get
do both of those
Yeah.
for 3.
That's kind of the middle. That's been more important.
Do you mind flipping that one for me? Is that
We
mine?
need 2 treasures.
Huh? Sandbags. Why was I going to hand it to you?
Alright, only 2
I was
this
like,
time.
you have fire. Here.
Coral Palace. Just there. Copper Gate. Not super important. I was on the edge and just melt away.
I was worried about that one.
So I can swim through stuff.
You can. I think.
Move through
Can you go diagonal
one
no?
one or more adjacent and or missing tiles.
Oh, so you can go much further. Like you could swim.
No, I can't do it. I have to end on a turn on a tile.
No, but I mean, like you could swim
Yeah.
there for 1 turn. Right.
I mean, if these all 3 are missing, I can swim over here.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you could swim.
Which
further.
really makes it, if there's flood, I can still get treasures.
Can you? Is it only if they're missing, or? I'm sorry.
One or more adjacent flooded and or missing tiles.
Okay.
Oh, so it's flooded, I can actually cross a bunch of them.
Yeah. So you can't cross like this one because it's not flooded.
No.
Okay.
That's interesting.
But you could go here and then shore up those 2.
Yeah. I think it's more
I feel like those
this is
are-
not important, that's not really important.
No,
1,
we don't care about
no. They're not,
the Breakers
They're
Bridge
edge.
and the Copper Gate.
no green player anyway.
They're not important.
Lion and a lion.
Ooh.
And 2 floods. Misty Marsh, again, not worried about it. Observatory, again, not worried about it.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
The layout
A little bit better.
not as
You're more in the middle.
worrisome this time. Whereas last time it was like when I was laying it out, I'm like, oh no, I don't like how this is looking.
We kept going with it.
We did. All right, so I am going to.
Only
I
2.
don't know. I guess
Same temple.
1, 2,
We maybe
one.
move towards something else.
2,
You don't have to. We can't.
3. I guess that'll work.
5. since you can double these, is that super important? I mean, obviously it's important, but since you can do 2 at once,
I can
is that
just.
less important to you?
I can use
Oh,
one.
you can use it.
I can use it right now and discard
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay.
So use that sandbag, and then I've got a helicopter lift.
All right, 2. Uh-oh.
We can't let that go
No.
because we can't escape. Then they don't care if we have.
Like, pick the 2 that we were on.
They don't care how many treasures we have.
No.
If that landing pad's gone,
They
they're
can't
not
land
coming
anywhere
for us.
else for some reason, I guess.
They're not coming for us. They can't just like put a rope down or
Yeah,
something.
who knows?
Not that I want to climb that.
All right, well, I'm gonna do this. Obviously, 1, 2, 3.
That
Just gotta
works.
water your eyes because it's about time for one of those. And one of each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're relying on. 3 lions. You have 4, right?
4. Yeah.
Silver Gate. No, yeah, not super important.
It's okay.
And Temple of the Sun.
That's the moon down there. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. You're up.
All right. I don't really know where to go. I wish there was other things I could do
You should
right
sort of
now.
keep us on different sides so we can.
It's like I feel like I don't
You
want
should
to.
sort of move, but you can't. We can go 1, 2, 3. And you're done.
Right. Like I can't. It's not really. I feel like it's not really worth to move. Right?
Do you want to give me something?
No, I want you to give me the.
So we just want to
the
land. We just
earth.
want to be on top of mine.
Yeah, because I would like you to give me that. I think.
Yeah.
But then I got to figure out.
What are your
Right. Well, let me go here.
Okay.
So I'm there.
wires?
No, I have another helicopter lift.
Well, we have 1. That's all that matters.
So discard that.
I mean, you're gonna have to discard 6.
Crap.
2 of those now. We've got to keep a heads up on those. All right, 2. Twilight Hollow.
No.
Iron Gate.
It's not really going to work for you to give me that one. I'm going to have to get rid of something.
I know that. We went over that already.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So we give it to you?
Yeah.
Which one do you want? Fire or Earth?
Give me the earth one. I'm going to get rid of fire. And
What's
then-
1, 2, 3. Half 4.
Hand management's not always easy. in
No.
these. Oh.
You discard this one? I have 5.
Oh no.
Alright. The only one that's bad that we could lose would be Temple of the Sun. That's not the end of the game.
No, because we have Temple of the Moon up there.
But the rest of these, it's not that important. I don't think.
No,
it's a big
but we
deal.
have to remember that if it floods, that we have to remove the flood card from play. We're not
So the
supposed to
ones are
keep
actually
flipping
helpful
it.
for me. I can use them to go farther.
We don't.
Shuffle.
We can't. We can't keep flipping them over and then not having a tile to flip.
Yeah.
Oops, that was the worst shuffling
Well,
ever.
as long as it's separated. Alright. That was 3 this time. Copper Gate.
So those go out of play.
Misty something. Marsh.
Misty Marsh, that goes out of play.
Yeah, Observatory.
Which also goes out of play. But those are not important because they don't connect.
Yeah, they're all on edge.
Like they're not
Which,
splitting us off.
if it flooded anyway, it was sinking, they had to go first anyway.
Right? It makes sense to be in the middle of the island, right?
Okay, so that's that. Now your turn.
So much pressure. But again, like with movement, there's
fire.
not really a whole lot to do. Do you want me to give you 5?
Yeah,
No,
you're-
you've got 5.
Then you get rid of the chalice, which you've already done 2 of those.
Right, and I don't know for sure how many are in there. I don't want to look it up right now.
Alright, what can you do? Bide your time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay put because I don't want to get too far away from any of these, so that if they.
Yeah, that's where most of the stuff is. I'll move
Do
this
you-
way as long as it's just still there.
So please give me an earth. No, I
Oh, well, you just can't get rid of that one, that's all.
I know, but now this is like
You have to keep
I
that.
have to keep it. Okay.
Hey, get rid of your fire though. But you're very close. This one's gonna go. I would go that way. Sucks you can't move there now.
I know.
Silvergate.
Not a play.
Fool's Landing.
Just
I guess I have to
flooded
do that
them.
first. Lost Lagoon is now lost officially.
It's now the missing lagoon.
It's literally lost. Alright, that was your turn, right? My
Yes, that was
turn.
my
Obviously
turn.
one.
Yeah.
Shoot, I can move over there, but I can't save it. We may lose that one. Well, we won't. This is Fool's Landing. It's the only thing that goes back on top.
Oh,
I mean, there's other ones that we're gonna pull, but that one, I think
Right.
I saved that one.
well, I wouldn't have thought.
It's the good thing I was there.
So, what are you going to get rid of?
Do I want more than one of something, or do I want to get rid of? Let's get rid of the rest of those.
Should I look up how many
No.
are in there? Should I look in here how many we've discarded, though?
2.
We've discarded 2 of those, but how many fires?
2.
We've also discarded 2
Well, then I
fires.
keep a fire because of this. It's a crapshoot.
Yeah, it's either way.
Okay.
My hand will open up.
I feel like there's at least
In a
8.
moment.
I guess there's at least 8. I feel like there's at least double, or at least 7 or something like that.
But
3. That was my 2 cards. Okay.
yes.
Fool's Landing, we know that.
Mm-hmm. Which I'll be able to.
Dunes of Deception, pretty bad. Gold Gate.
Right here.
I can swim. These are Jason, right? I can take like swim right through those. Doesn't say I
but we
can't
don't-
turn and just
We
have
don't want to
Jason.
leave those that way, though. Alright, so I can shore up 2 for 1 action. But
Unless
I
you wanna
also
move
need.
here and. That's
But I need to make sure that I. get
1,
here.
2, yeah, you
I can't even do that in 1 turn, though.
You could move there in 1 turn without showing you that, but this is super important.
Right.
I just do it because you're good.
No, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to turn this in
Oh, I know. So just do this and then turn
on this turn anyway. So, this is 1 action because I can do 2 because I'm an engineer.
And just move that way. Maybe stay here because it's your 2, 3.
I was hoping to like do that this turn so that I could free up my hand.
You just have to discard both those cards.
Oh man.
That's good. It's could have been
Oh, yeah.
worse.
You could have been
Could have been a larger eyes.
3 Bloods, Temple of the Sun.
Shouldn't need it though.
No, we should be good.
Howling Gardens. And technically not horrible. As long as I get that one. Twilight Hollow.
Is gone. Out of play. Yeah, that makes more sense when you have to, with water dries, when you have to shuffle that back
Yeah.
and put it on top, that you won't have the ones that are gone.
Right, so that's your turn. So mine. 1. Stay near here.
Yeah.
Water tries. We're almost gonna die because we're in a round of cards.
I don't know that we're. I'm not sure we're gonna make it. All right, so
Breaker's Bridge.
I don't like to be Debbie Downer when
But
it
the
comes to
moon.
this. All I need to do is trade this in. I don't even have to
You
save
can let
it.
it sink after that. Iron Gate.
Though I can short both of these in 1 action. So I'm gonna do, since I can do
Yes.
2 for 1.
Mhm.
So that's 1, 2, 3. I've captured this
1 treasure.
lovely thing. I've risked my life for this
Broken
piece of earth. It's like a broken
planet.
globe. Okay,
The
so
Phoenix Stone. So that
I
can
have done
sink
that.
for all. And you got there's a room now.
now I have room for all the cards.
Alright. Oh yeah, you do that.
I gotta do this. So I got some fire and a water dries.
There's no way there's enough for fire and stuff in there. No.
Nope.
Seriously, how many cards are there? It's like 5.
Obviously, I have to look now because
We can't win.
we can't win. This is what we have left.
I have 1 more turn.
And it's
Is it even that hard? I don't remember being this difficult.
It's a chalice and it's not even because we started at normal.
No, it doesn't really make a huge deal.
There's 5.
Why can't we get rid of 1 card? That's insane.
Yeah, there's 5 of each of the treasure cards, and you have to have 4 to collect it.
In a pandemic, it was like you were like 8 and you needed 5, so you usually had a couple to get rid of. But
Yeah, like you can't really. And
with 2 players, this is really difficult. Sure, it's not easier for 2 players.
I don't think so. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I think the only time we won is when we played with the kids.
Yeah, because we have more hands.
Right.
Problem there is trying to trade things, but you have more hands.
But trading in here is not as difficult as in Pandemic.
No, 'cause you're not as far away.
Well, that and you don't have as many like stipulations about how you have to be on a specific thing. You just have to be together.
But you can only, but in Pandemic you can trade as many cards as you want on the same one. This you can do 1 at a time. You can only give a treasure card. Pandemic, if you run the same city, you can give. Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, you have to be in the city that you're trading. Like it's way more. But
Wow. Well, we got destroyed.
our streak has come to an end, clearly. So we were doing pretty good.
I remember
winning.
this being that difficult.
This is a tough game. Like it's fun, and it's different every time. Because I mean, I'm not going to say like, well, that sucked because we lost.
No, it was fun, but it's wow.
It takes a lot of coordinate. Like you have to like really coordinate how you guys are, like how you're moving and stuff.
Yeah,
but,
we had too many turns where we didn't do anything, which it made it hard because it's constantly going through treasure cards.
Right. And if you don't have those 4 so that you can open up your hand right away. And then I got stuck holding on to the helicopter lift because I knew that there was only 3.
2 of them gone, yeah. Well.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, I gotta say our percentage of winning this is a little lower.
Yeah. I mean, this was the first time I think that we started at the normal level here, but I don't think that was really our issue.
No, it was too many turns because we took too many treasure cards.
Yeah. It wasn't the flooding.
Alright. I'm humbled.
Yeah, and there's not anything...
I just thought maybe 2 players, you only have to use 3 cards or something like that.
No, there's nothing in here about any special... Unless I'm missing it and you know something that I don't see anything special for a 2-player versus 3 or 4.
It's obviously more difficult with 2 players.
Yeah, because you don't have as many hands to hold. Because, okay, so, like in Pandemic, when the deck runs out, like if you don't have enough to even take your number that you're supposed to, you lose. I don't know if that happens here. When the last card of the treasure deck is drawn, immediately shuffle the treasure discard pile and turn it over to form a new treasure deck.
That's how you get to Skull and Crossbones.
So we didn't have to stop. We hadn't lost.
No. It's one of those nights.
That's why it's very important to read the instructions
It's been a while
fully.
now. There are a lot of little rules in some of these games where you missed. We missed the one in Thanos. We missed one in Pandemic. You just don't think about it.
Well, and then when you haven't played a game for a while, and then like we've played a lot more Pandemic recently, so I'm more used to how all of
it runs out and you lose.
Yeah, when that run, so we could have like we would have been fine. But then there's Waters Rise.
Yeah, that's
in
what
there.
happens. That's how you get to 5.
Because I was like, oh. Yeah, it's like this. It's like this one little sentence right here.
Yeah.
When the treasure deck runs out. So
We're not experts.
Okay, well, we could have won.
Possibly, yeah.
I
It's
mean,
getting more and more
I
difficult.
mean, we had... The flooding would have continued to be an issue.
Yeah, because we went forward.
But... Man, I wish you hadn't picked all that up.
I was trying to be helpful.
I know. Because we could have kept going, and then we could have just shuffled the treasure deck.
Oh.
It happens.
Yeah. I just don't think we would have won. But
No, it still would have been hard, but we weren't.
we got one treasure.
We weren't completely down and out.
Yeah.
Don't ever send us out.
No, see, that's just proving it got worse. We'll be home.
Don't send us out for a treasure
No.
hunt. It's like just such a note. It's like, oh, especially on top of it because
Wasn't
we
a
were
loss. It
wrong
was like a
twice. We were wrong twice.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the first time we had to restart,
Yeah.
for sure. We were heading to losing, but we were definitely doing something incorrect in our play. That last one, I should have looked sooner. When we were started to question about the cards, like how many
It
we
seemed
had discarded.
really hard to win. See, I was right. It felt
And I was
weird.
like,
It's almost like impossible to win. How would you win? I don't think we have done that. I feel like
we had to have, because there's no way that we would have won playing before. I think you and I have won playing before.
Oh, yeah, we've won. I said it felt really difficult all of a sudden. I'm like, I don't remember being that difficult.
I mean, the first couple times we played it, we definitely didn't win, but then we've won, and we've won with the kids. But when we started playing this was even before I started tracking stuff, I think.
This is one of the first games we got.
So I don't even have like all the stats on. So it's not like I can be like, I can look it up and see. But it happens sometimes.
Anyone has nights like this? Yeah.
I hope. Do you have nights like this? Please tell me you do. And if you don't, well, don't tell me.
But you have so many games, it's like you play them and you're like, you mixing the rules.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I kept thinking about pandemic rules
same
too much, and I
very
had to,
similar in terms of take a card and do your floods and
Yeah.
whatever.
and so I just was like, no, when that's out, it's out, but not in this one.
All right,
So we're not resetting it again because
No.
it's
that's 2 games,
it was 2-ish games.
1 hour.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
We're there pretty quick.
we aren't going to reset it again. We will play it live again another time and play it correctly all the way through.
You just make it like a cheat sheet of like the important parts. Maybe I'll make one for you. For an island cheat sheet, so you know the important rules.
I mean,
like those like that.
I didn't actually read this before we started. I just kind of like glanced through a couple of things. 'Cause I'm like, okay, I just want to make sure how many flood cards we do in the beginning and that sort of stuff. So I didn't do a thorough read through because I'm like, I know how to play this game. So sometimes you need more of a refresher than you might think if you haven't played
It's
something
been
in
a
a while. And that's okay.
fun.
So can't win them all, right?
No.
Next Tuesday we are talking about how we got started in gaming, and we're going to talk about, some fun retro gaming memories and just how we got into it and why we've continued to do it and that kind of thing. So that's sort of a continuation of this last Tuesday when we talked about why gaming with our family is so important and gaming with the kids. But it sort of gives you that. It's like the prequel.
Yeah.
Like how we got into it. And then I really can't remember what we're playing on Thursday right
It's
now.
TBD. Because you're not here.
That's why I don't remember what it is, because I'm not going to be
So
here.
I might play some with the kids. I might play my solo game possibly, or I might play a video game. I don't know.
And if he plays with the kids, it'll be an earlier time and won't be our 9 o'clock slot.
Like 6 or something. 5 or
But-
6. Not 5. Maybe 5 or 6.
Or he might play something solo, but I will be, that's right, I'm out of town. That's why I don't know what's on the schedule.
Your brain knows what he's doing.
Sometimes I need to trust it more.
Oh, yeah, that's next weekend. This weekend might some with the kids. Depends on the day.
Yes, now you know the wrong way to play.
Sometimes you need that.
It's true. Sometimes it is helpful to know what not to do.
We'll call it our own rule set. Change it up a little bit.
Yeah. It's probably more funny in my head than if I say it out loud. But I was just thinking how, there's like the different memes where they just totally mix up fandom things.
Oh, yeah, like the card and it says Gandalf under or whatever.
Yeah, things like that. And it's like like if we would play Forbidden Island with pandemic rules and then like
That sounds like something.
you know, just like do something like goofy like that and people would be
You should have a pandemic, but
confused.
it's flooding.
But you know, it's like you're trying to teach something but you're obviously teaching it incorrectly. Yeah. So that is the wrong way to play. Don't do that. The second time, everything else was good
We just
until
ended prematurely.
I was mistaken on the end of the treasure pile.
And I wanted to be
Because-
too big of a helper. Cleaned up.
because it was like, wait, there's no way we're gonna capture the rest of these treasures. There's only 2 cards left. But we could have shuffled that and continued. By the time I realized that, everything was cleaned up. So it happens. It's okay.
That's all right.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
I got cleaning up
Not
and
gonna
scare
flip
the
the
kids
table.
and that stuff.
We're into positive family gaming. We're not going to flip the table. It's totally fine.
I don't care.
I still wouldn't flip the
No,
table.
I clean all this stuff. I don't want to do that.
It's just like, well, too tired to do it again right now, but now I'm like, we probably should play tomorrow.
We'll always remember what we did wrong.
Right. Like, it does help with the learning aspect of it, though.
I mean, like the Thanos one where we forgot to do it. Now it's like every time we play, we go, oh, we make sure we do that.
we like never make that mistake again. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And hopefully you were at least entertained
Mm-hmm.
by our mistakes. It's one of those nights where we just were not totally on our game, but that's okay. And we will see you at the next game.